All right, good day. Welcome, Cancerians. This is going to be a reading. All right, these are going to be kind of like shadow readings, all right, to kind of focus on the parts of yourself that a lot of people kind of keep to themselves. All right, so let's see what we have here for the Cancerian collective here. All right, it's not to be cruel, it's not to be mean, it's helping you grow into the person that you should be, that you were put here to be. All right, so you might be feeling a little alone in the world here, Cancerians. All right, but we have to learn to be alone with ourselves, be content with ourselves. All right, so you need to kind of downcast your pride here. All right, because I feel right now you're kind of hiding who you really are. You're hiding your true self. All right, so let's see what we have for the Cancerians. For the Cancerians, I feel like when you open up to your true self, is when you're not going to feel alone anymore. You're going to understand that you're never alone. All right, we need to make peace with being alone because we cannot depend on other people to make us happy and to provide us with entertainment. All right, we have to be content alone. So give me for the alone in the world, the downcast, the pride, and the hiding the true self. For the Cancerians. For the Cancerians. All right, so we have the Eight of Swords. So you're stuck on moving. You're having a hard time moving forward and leaving the old in the past and moving into a new energy of harmony and fulfillment and good things. All right, you can't have change without movement. All right, so you might be kind of stuck in a more self-victimized mentality here that's keeping you kind of stuck from seeing the reality of life. Let's see what else comes out for the Cancerians. For the Eight of Swords, the world, alone in the world, and downcasting the pride. All right, it's a cycle you went through that you kind of need to abandon and find your true self, open your true self up to yourself and others. So you're pretty prideful. We have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys might be having some like abandonment issues. That could be why you feel a little alone in this world. Your pride could be some of your issues when it comes to the hardships that you face in life, because you're not living in your authentic self. All right, you could be using your hardships as like a crutch in life on why you stay stuck as a victim instead of a survivor. We have the Seven of Swords here. Okay, so you've got some sneaky behaviors here that you need to put an end to here, Cancerians. All right, you could be very sneaky, all right, and cunning, you know, never want to admit your faults, kind of manipulate things because your pride gets in the way. So your pride creates your hardships, that stuck energy. And you need to put an end to it and transform and transition out of this mentality here. You might even strategize how you're going to like get things to be the way you want it to be. All right, Jesus. We have here the Five of Wands. We have here the Judgment card. All right. So I feel like here there's a lot of just drama in your life right now. And I feel like you don't like to admit when you're wrong. You're being called to stop, move out of this, rise above this. So let's get this wrapped up for the Cancerians. For the Cancerians. But that's what these readings are about, you know, acknowledging things so you can make changes and live a better life here. We have here the seven. This was one that wanted to come out, the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like your spirit guides, maybe even your family, friends, loved ones, I feel like they're kind of waiting on you, but I feel like you're really going to reap the rewards from this. All right? You're being called to step up and make these changes and transition into your true authentic self and be real, be honest here. We have the Devil. All right, if you want to see your pentacles grow, if you want to see life grow and change, you need to rid the toxic behaviors and focus on healing wounds here. All right, yeah. I feel like maybe there were some domestic issues in your life, maybe growing up or even in your adult life. But you need to get clarity and understanding that, you know, when you make these changes, first you have to accept that this is you, no matter how hard it is. Accepting this is you and realizing, you know what, I can stop this being me and I can become even better. So healing comes after, I feel like, a toxic time in your life. Could have been like the last 7-8 years. But when you do the healing work is when you start liberating your mind. It's when your mind starts to expand. All right, and you start to see things clearly. So I feel like you have a very, maybe there's addictions here that are keeping you down and stuck. And maybe you manipulate family and friends to, you know, get whatever it is that you want. And then that just brings nothing but drama. And you need to wake up and see that, you know, this is not the way to live life. You need to find balance in your life here. Otherwise, you're just going to live in the Nine of Swords, stressed, worried, all that shit, because you're taking impulsive action. All right? Some of y'all are just like a little too out there. But if you are struggling from addictions, there are ways to free and liberate yourself from that. And I feel like your spirit guides are waiting on this. And you're going to reap the rewards because you'll have more money, less hardships. Because addictions can, you know, make you get you kicked out of places. So some of y'all might be getting kicked out of places because you've been sneaky, maybe stealing shit, doing things you shouldn't be doing. And it could be the addiction that is affecting you. And you need to downcast the pride. If you feel alone in the world, it's because of the choices that you're making. And if you don't want to feel alone in the world and you'd want to quit hiding who you really are and liberate yourself, then make those first steps, all right? It's going to take time for people to see that you're serious and that the changes are here to stay, but you have to keep fighting through it, all right? I feel like that's what some of the Five of Wands is here too. Fight through it, all right? Fight your demons. All right, I'm literally getting fight your demons. You're being called by spirit to rise above those demons. All right, so I'm going to leave that there, Cancerian. Feel free to hit that like, subscribe, and share.